All right, and welcome to another Spinato Spin. Great to talk to you right here before the first day of spring. Wow, that was a fast quarter, wasn't it? Oh my gosh, that was a fast 3 months. But here we are, 2019. What's happening in your life? What's going on? Well, bottom line is we all know this is the season for planting. This is for the season for getting things started. But you can't really get things started unless you have one special ingredient. And what is it? Well, it's confidence, right? You got to have a lot of confidence. You got to feel good about yourself. You got to feel good about yourself trying to do things. You got to feel good about yourself being the individual you really want to be. And confidence comes from certain things. And this is one thing you could draw on. It's a positive self-affirmation. I've worked on it. And it's a really good self-talk. It goes real simple. It goes, whenever you anticipate a difficult interview, you succeed with a positive outcome. That is because, okay, you following all this? That is because you have learned to trust the subconscious and found you have unlimited, okay, the infinite number, say with that one, infinite number of resources at your command. Now, if you sit down, you start thinking, you write this down, you start thinking, that boosts your confidence like you can't believe. You know, the subconscious is some incredible thing. You know, the subconscious is something that never sleeps. You know, I wouldn't want to play an enemy that never sleeps, right? I wouldn't want to be involved in something where I have to go up against somebody that never sleeps. But see, the weapon is within your arsenal. You have that. See, once you get a clear idea of what you want and how bad you want it, clarity comes in. The clearer you give your instructions to your subconscious mind, the better chance you have of succeeding. And the better chance you have of succeeding comes through confidence. Confidence makes it razor sharp, a focus, so you can see where you want to go. You know, years ago as a football team, Green Bay Packers, Washington Redskins, you can go up and down the line. They would tell you exactly where they were going to run with the football, and you couldn't stop them because they had a laser-like focus. You ever put a magnifying glass on a hot sunny day and you put it on the pavement? It makes the pavement a lot harder. And some of you, crazy people out there would kill ants with the magnifying glass. Well, that's how powerful it is. Or you put a newspaper down and you get that magnifying glass with the sun beating down on it. The newspaper catches on fire. Why? Because it harnesses the power of the sun. The sun is magnified. It gets a lot more force when it's focused. Anyone that ever really succeeds in life and business, anything they do, they focus on what they really want. They focus on what they're trying to do. And they also have unstoppable confidence. You see, that's what we're talking about. Unstoppable confidence, which means you can't be beat, you won't be beat. That's the mentality you got to have. You know, when you start talking to yourself in a positive way and you start telling yourself that you can tap into your subconscious and make something happen, you become a very, very powerful person. You know, that's one of the better affirmations I've heard too lately. You stand there with your shoulders back, look in the mirror, and look directly into your eye while you're standing looking in the mirror, and you say, I am all powerful. I am unstoppable. You cannot lose that. You will not lose that image. The bigger the mirror, the more you believe it. You know, it's funny when we go through life and we go through our ups and downs and some of the negative things that we run into, we start dwelling on it. You ever hear that? Don't dwell on negativity, this and that. Well, you know what dwelling means? It means you take that negativity that might be a little small picture and you blow it up into a real big picture. And you make it into something that's so big that you're so small in comparison to it that you have no idea how to overcome it. Don't do that. Take the negative stuff and minimize it. Make it as small and far away as you can. Make it into a little dot. Get it off your screen. Get it out of there. But the good stuff, the stuff that gives you confidence, the image of you walking into a room, totally confident, totally fired up, goes in there with a big, huge, bright picture. And it goes there with a booming voice telling you, you are unstoppable. You cannot be beat. And that's the mentality you have to have. All that can come through you through self-talk, through constantly. But another key thing about self-talk too is say it loud, say it fast, say it proud. That's the kind of stuff you want to have. You want to have that engine running in you that fires you up every time you got it. You want to be able to just snap your finger. You know the old thing, about electricity? Well, if you got that type of mentality where you just have to flip the switch and the electricity's on, that should be your positive attitude. That should be your unstoppable confidence. Just flip a switch. Sometimes they say while you're working on your positivity and your confidence, take one finger and press it against your thumb. And when you press it against your thumb, it reminds you how confident you are. I could walk into a room busy, crowded with people. I feel confident that I could speak to anybody in that room. That's how you got to be. You got to have that mentality where the room basically is there for you. You own the room. You're not trying to figure out what's going on in the room. You own the room. That's the mentality you have to have, and that's the attitude you need to have. Unstoppable confidence is probably the greatest asset anyone can ever take over. And don't forget, too, that the subconscious mind is one of the most powerful things you have. And it's right in between your ears. And know this, once you tap into your subconscious mind, you can start tapping into the universal mind, which is the mind out there that creates the universe, the creativity of it all. The more you tap into it, the more you start attracting people that realize what it is that you want to do. And the more confident you go forward in your day-to-day operation, the better off you'll be. I hope Spinato Spin helped you tonight, and I hope you have a great night. It's always super talking to you. Have a good one, everyone.